Learning is a continuous journey that allows us to explore new horizons, develop our skills, and realize our full potential, whether it's acquiring new knowledge, mastering new skills, or simply satisfying our curiosity. Effective learning is essential for progress and success in life. In our constantly evolving world, where technological advancements and socioeconomic changes are constantly redefining the requirements of the job market and society at large, the ability to learn effectively has become an indispensable skill. However, with a multitude of resources and learning methods available, it can sometimes be difficult to know where to start or how to optimize our efforts. In this guide to effective learning, we will explore the fundamental principles and best practices for maximizing our learning potential. Whether you are a student seeking to excel in your studies, a professional aspiring to advance in your career, or simply someone eager to explore new domains, this guide will provide you with the tools and advice needed to achieve your learning goals effectively and rewarding. 1. Set clear and achievable goals. Before you begin learning, take the time to define your goals. What do you want to accomplish? What skills do you want to acquire? By having clear and specific goals, you can focus on the necessary actions to achieve them. Setting clear and achievable goals is crucial for effectively guiding your learning journey. By taking the time to define your goals, you give yourself a precise direction to follow and increase your chances of success. Imagine you want to learn a new language, such as Spanish. Instead of diving in without a specific purpose, take the time to think about what you want to achieve with this language. Do you want to be able to hold a simple conversation while traveling? Or perhaps you aim for a more advanced level for professional or academic reasons. What specific skills will be useful to you in your daily life or future career? Once you have clarified your goals, it's important to make them measurable and achievable. For example, set the goal of learning a certain number of words or phrases each week, or dedicating a certain number of hours to studying the language each day. By having specific and quantifiable goals, you can objectively evaluate your progress and adjust your efforts accordingly. In the case of language learning, you could set the goal of learning 20 new words per week, or practicing the language for at least 30 minutes every day. You could also set short-term goals, such as being able to order a meal in Spanish at a restaurant in the coming weeks, and long-term goals, such as passing a Spanish language certification exam within a year. By setting clear and achievable goals, you empower yourself to progress consistently and effectively in your learning. Every small step you take brings you closer to achieving your goals and motivates you to keep going. 2. Use effective memorization techniques. Memorization is often an important part of learning. Whether it's to retain facts, concepts, or procedures, explore different memorization techniques, such as spaced repetition, mnemonics, or visualization techniques. Memorization is a crucial skill in any learning process, whether you're studying for an exam, learning a new language, or mastering complex procedures. The ability to retain and recall information is crucial to make this process more effective. It's important to explore different memorization techniques. Here are some of the most effective methods. 1. Spaced repetition. This technique involves regularly reviewing learning material at increasingly longer intervals of time. For example, instead of intensely revising once, revise multiple times over a longer period of time. This helps reinforce long-term retention and prevents forgetting. 2. Mnemonics. Mnemonics are mnemonic devices that use associations or mental images to facilitate memorization. For example, to remember the order of the planets in the solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. One can use the mnemonic phrase, "My very educated mother just served us noodles." 3. Visualization techniques. Visualization involves creating vivid and colorful mental images to represent the information you want to memorize. For example, if you need to remember a list of items, imagine them in a familiar place and associate each item with a specific location. When you want to recall the list, simply visualize that place and the associated items. 4. Association of ideas. This technique involves linking new information to pre-existing knowledge or personal experiences. By establishing connections between new concepts and what you already know, you facilitate their memorization and understanding. 5. Teaching others. Explaining a concept or teaching someone else what you have learned is an excellent way to reinforce your own understanding and memorization. When you try to explain something to someone else, you are forced to clarify your thoughts and organize them logically. By experimenting with these different memorization techniques, you can find the ones that work best for you and incorporate them into your learning routine. Remember that the key to effective memorization lies in regular practice and perseverance. The more you use these techniques, the more skilled you will become at retaining and recalling information, and the more effective your learning will be. 3. Regular and varied practice. Learning is an active process that requires regular practice. Look for opportunities to practice what you are learning in different and varied contexts. Regular and varied practice is an essential pillar of any learning process. The idea is not to limit yourself to a single method or context, but to explore different ways to apply and practice what you are learning. Here are some suggestions for implementing this approach in your own life. 1. Diversify contexts. Don't just practice in one environment. If you are learning a new skill, seek opportunities to apply it in different contexts. For example, if you are studying a foreign language, practice it not only at home but also while traveling, participating in language exchanges, or watching movies in that language. 2. Explore different learning methods. There are countless methods and approaches to learning something new. Be open to experimentation and explore different methods to find the one that works best for you. If you are learning to play a musical instrument, for example, try different learning methods such as online courses, video tutorials, or individual lessons with a teacher. 3. Practice regularly. Regular practice is the key to mastery. Establish a learning routine where you commit to practicing regularly, even if only for a short period each day. Consistency is more important than the total duration of practice, so find a way to commit to practicing consistently. 4. Challenge yourself. Don't stay in your comfort zone. Look for challenges that push you to push your limits and develop your skills. If you are learning to code, for example, try solving more complex problems or creating more ambitious projects as you progress. 5. Seek feedback. Don't hesitate to seek feedback on your practice, whether from teachers, mentors, or peers. Feedback can help you identify areas where you excel and areas where you need improvement. Use this information to adjust your practice and focus on areas that need more attention. By practicing regularly and variably, you can deepen your understanding and mastery of what you are learning while developing skills that will be useful in many aspects of your life. Remember that practice is the key to success. So fully engage in your learning process and remain open to opportunities for improvement and growth. First, stay curious and open-minded. Always keep an open mind and a curious spirit. Be ready to explore new subjects and to question your own ideas and beliefs. Look for opportunities to practice what you are learning in different and varied contexts. Regular and varied practice is an essential element of any learning process. This means that to master a skill or assimilate knowledge, it is necessary to engage in consistent and diversified practice. Here are some tips for implementing this approach in your own learning journey. 1. Consistency in practice. Establishing a routine of regular practice is crucial for making progress in any field. Whether it's an hour a day or a few hours a week, maintaining consistent practice will help you develop your skills steadily. For example, if you are learning to play a musical instrument, dedicate a set time each day to practice, even if it's just for a few minutes. 2. Diversification of contexts. Look for opportunities to practice what you are learning in a variety of contexts. This can include everyday life situations, professional environments, personal projects, or collaborations with others. For example, if you are learning a new language, try communicating with native speakers in different contexts, such as while traveling, social gatherings, or professional situations. 3. Experimentation with different tools and resources. Explore a range of tools and resources to enrich your practice and discover what works best for you. This can include books, online courses, video tutorials, mobile apps, discussion groups, workshops, mentors, etc. For example, if you are learning to code, use a combination of online tutorials, books, and hands-on projects to reinforce your skills. 4. Adaptation to varied challenges. Seek out challenges of varying difficulty levels to test and extend your skills. Learning is often most effective when you are faced with challenges that push you slightly out of your comfort zone. For example, if you are learning to cook, start with simple recipes and gradually try more complex dishes to refine your culinary skills. 5. Reflection and adjustment. Take the time to reflect on your practice and evaluate what is working well and what can be improved. Be open to feedback, whether from your own observation or from others. Use this information to adjust your practice and optimize your learning. For example, if you are drawing, regularly analyze your artwork and seek feedback from peers or teachers to identify areas for improvement. By practicing regularly and variably, you will not only develop your skills and knowledge, but also your ability to adapt to diverse situations and tackle new challenges with confidence and assurance. Learning will thus become a dynamic and enriching process that accompanies you throughout your life. 5. Establish a structured study plan. Organize your time and resources effectively by establishing a structured study plan. Break down your goals into smaller tasks and plan your schedule accordingly. Establishing a structured study plan is essential to maximize your learning efficiency. Here are some steps to guide you through this process. 1. Define your learning goals. Before you begin planning your study, take the time to clearly define what you want to accomplish. Whether it's learning a new language, acquiring professional skills, or preparing for an exam, having specific goals will help you better structure your study plan. 2. Break down your goals into smaller tasks. Once your goals are clear, break them down into smaller, more specific tasks. For example, if you want to learn a new language, your task could include learning new words each day, practicing grammar through exercises, and conversing with native speakers. 3. Set deadlines. For each task, set realistic but challenging deadlines. This will help you maintain your motivation and measure your progress over time. Also, make sure to allocate time for review and consolidation of acquired knowledge. 4. Plan your schedule. Once you have determined your goals and tasks, plan your schedule accordingly. Reserve regular and dedicated study slots in your daily or weekly schedule. Make sure to choose times when you are most alert and focused. 5. Use time management tools. To help you stick to your study plan, use time management tools such as calendars, reminder apps, or task lists. These tools can help you stay organized and prioritize your activities based on their importance and urgency. 6. Be flexible and adaptable. While structure is important, it is also essential to be flexible and adaptable in your study plan. If a task takes longer than expected or if you encounter unforeseen obstacles, adjust your schedule accordingly. The key is to stay focused on your goals and keep making progress, even if the path is not always linear. By following these steps and establishing a structured study plan, you can maximize your learning efficiency and successfully achieve your goals. Organization and discipline are key to success in any learning process. So take the time to plan and structure your study journey for the best possible results. 6. Find sources of inspiration and motivation. Finding sources of inspiration and motivation is essential to sustain your motivation and commitment throughout your learning journey. Here are some ideas to find these valuable sources. 1. Mentors and role models. Seek out individuals who have already succeeded in the field you wish to learn and who can serve as inspiring role models. These mentors can be teachers, industry experts, renowned authors, or even friends or family members who have achieved similar goals. Learn from their experiences, successes, but also their failures, and use them as a source of inspiration to guide you on your own path. 2. Success stories. Read success stories and tales of perseverance in fields that interest you, whether through books, articles, documentaries, or videos. Look for examples of people who have overcome similar obstacles to yours and have achieved remarkable heights through their determination and hard work. These stories can give you confidence in your own abilities and motivate you to persevere despite challenges. 3. Supportive community. Surround yourself with people who share your interests and learning goals. Join discussion groups, online forums, or local communities where you can exchange ideas, ask questions, and find support from people who understand what you're going through. The sense of belonging to a community can be a powerful source of motivation and encouragement. 4. Inspiring quotes and positive affirmations. Keep inspiring quotes and positive affirmations that resonate with your goals and values within reach. Write them on sticky notes that you can display on your desk, record them on your mobile phone, or create an inspiration board where you gather them. These encouraging phrases can remind you of your potential and encourage you to persevere when facing challenges. 5. Creative visualization. Use creative visualization to imagine your future success and motivate yourself to work hard to achieve it. Regularly take the time to vividly and detailedly visualize your accomplished goals, focusing on the positive emotions you will feel when you achieve them. This practice can strengthen your intrinsic motivation and give you the momentum needed to keep moving forward, even when things get tough. By actively identifying and using these sources of inspiration and motivation, you can fuel your inner fire and maintain your determination to achieve your learning goals. Remember that every small step you take brings you closer to success, and every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity to grow and become stronger. 7. Evaluate your progress and adjust your strategy. Taking regular time to assess your progress and identify what is working well and what can be improved is crucial to maximizing your learning effectiveness. Here are some steps to do this effectively. 1. Set progress indicators. Identify concrete indicators that will allow you to measure your advancement. This may include the number of words learned in a new language, the number of pages read in a book, or the percentage of questions answered correctly in a specific area. 2. Conduct regular reviews. Schedule regular moments to assess your progress. This could be weekly, monthly, or at longer intervals depending on the nature of your learning. Take the time to reflect on what you have accomplished so far and the challenges you have encountered. 3. Identify what is working well. Reflect on aspects of your learning strategy that have been effective. Which techniques have been most helpful? What moments or methods have allowed you to progress most rapidly? Identify these elements to reinforce them in your future practice. 4. Identify areas for improvement. Be honest with yourself about aspects of your learning that could be improved. Perhaps some techniques are not as effective as expected, or you encounter recurring obstacles. Identify these areas and look for ways to approach them differently. 5. Adjust your strategy accordingly. Based on your observations when evaluating your progress, adjust your learning strategy. This may mean abandoning some methods that are not working well, adopting new ones, or simply making slight modifications to your approach. Be flexible and open to change. 6. Set new goals. Once you have evaluated your progress and adjusted your strategy, set new goals for the next learning period. Ensure these goals are realistic and aligned with your long-term aspiration. This will give you a clear direction to follow in your learning efforts. By following these steps and incorporating regular evaluation of your progress into your learning process, you will not only optimize your efforts but also develop critical reflection and adaptability, skills that will be valuable in all aspects of your life.